For this gameplay, I decided to name my character Boom. I chose to go with a white male with a rough beard, and for the strength I did 10, agility 10, luck 10, and then I dumped the rest into endurance. For the skills, I chose to go with barter, explosives, and sneak. And for the two traits, I chose hoarder and hot-blooded. To start off the game, I first went to Chet, sold him a couple of things. After that, I decided to go to a Good Spring Cemetery to loot the globe. After that, I decided to go straight to Black Mountain to fight Tabitha. Destroying Tabitha early on is usually worth it because you get a huge XP dump, which is right there, 1000 XP, which takes me to level 4 from level 1. So I put my points into sneak and into barter. And for the perks, I decided to go with intense training to upgrade my endurance. From here, I decided to take the NCR Trooper armor and go to the Metro Rail in Camp McCarran. So once I enter Camp McCarran, I go upstairs and then I go through and I get straight to the strip. Once I've entered the strip, it's time to make the money to get the Esther weapon for the nukes. So the first place I go is the Ultralux. Inside the Ultralux, I exchange my chips and then it's the gambling time. So eventually I make 15k chips and then I travel to Gomorrah to do the same. Now at this point I have 25k chips and then I decide to buy the Esther weapon at the Gunrunners, which costs 24k, bear in mind. Even though I give the Vendertron 20k caps, when I talk to him again he only has 8 caps showing. Anyway, after that I go to Good Springs to do the Ringo quest. In this quest you help Ringo fight the powder gangs in the town of Good Springs. As you can see, the destructive power of the Esther is just unmatched, but bear in mind these are low level scum. Eventually I make it to the town of Prim to save it from all the convicts. After saving the deputy in Prim, after seeing all these NPCs in one corner, I just couldn't resist by nuking them. I also killed the NCI in Prim. As I got to the Mojave outpost, I decided to help the NCR with some quests so I can get some experience to level up faster, so I can get the long haul perk so I can travel when I'm over encumbered. As I was helping Ranger Jackson out with his ant problem, all of a sudden an NCR patrol came. So what, screw you and the NCR, we finish this now. As the NCR were busy battling the ants, which I was battling to help out the NCR. They didn't expect to see the good old nuke. Eventually I made it to nip them and took out Volpes with one beautiful nuke. Then I decided to take out everyone in the Mojave outpost. I tried to help Boone out, but he only saw me as an enemy. Eventually I made it to Boulder City and began by destroying the NCR, as well as the Great Khans. Eventually, I turned back to the strip and made a deal with Mr. House for the platinum chip. I cleared out the tops both financially and physically. I then gave the platinum chip to Mr. House, and it was on our way to see Caesar.
Homicide detected.
So, I finally get to meet the courier who's caused so much trouble for the new California Republic.
I upgraded the Securitrons. After doing so, I then went after Mr. House. And then Caesar himself. And then I went to find Yes Man and begin the end phase of the game. I then went to meet with the Great Khans dressed as a fiend. Finally, the Battle of Hoover Dam commenced. And there you have it, NK.
And so the courier who